Welcome to another exciting episode of Unraveling Intellectual Property with Michael Stein. Today, I'm honored to have Queenie Chu, who is a Chinese trademark attorney at the law firm of Jia Chen International IP firm headquartered in Guangzhou. Welcome, Queenie.
Hi, Michael. Thank you for your invitation. But Queenie, and I'm happy to join you for this podcast. And I've been with the firm for 13 years now, and now we have a team of over 800 staff in all of our 11 offices in the Greater Bay Area, which is Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangdong province in China. And we have covered all the service of intellectual property law, from filing, prosecution, until enforcement. And today I would be happy to share with you some basic ideas about trademark registration in China, and also to answer any questions Michael may have, and so to share you something.
Oh, I know a lot of the audience and me as well. I'm always ready to learn about the process of acquiring a trademark in China.
Well, normally, if that involves you are like opening online stuff in China, and then the first thing you should do is file get a trademark registration, because nowadays most online stops like Tmall, JD.com, Taobao, they will require a trademark registration if you're opening an online store there. And now it's a very important market for most of the foreign entities, right? Of course. And first of all, I would like to say something basic information. So we required for filing a trademark application in China. And as a foreign applicant, first thing is you have to find a Chinese trademark attorney to help you file the trademark. And we will need first the applicant's details like name and address, and then the trademark specimen in high resolution, especially when it's a design mark, a logo mark. And then the list of goods and services, and if the applicant is a company, then we will need a certificate of incorporation. If it is an individual, we will need a passport of the applicant, and then finally a duly signed power of attorney. Yes, and that's the basic information so we will need to file a trademark application.
And, I believe, and I know you're familiar with the U.S. system. In the U.S., we could base it upon intent to use, so we haven't even used it yet, or we can base it upon the actual use. So China is different, I believe, correct?
Yes. In China, China is first to file system, and we do not require intention to use or actual use before you file a trademark. So it is quite simple if you are starting a business, planning to manage your products in China, or you are having a business in China selling your products to China, then you get to file your trademark application.
And is there any set amount of time? So let's say you file in 2025. Do you have to use it ever, or does it expire, or can you just pay the fees when the expiration? How does that work?
No, in China, we generally the office would not require you to file a declaration like in the U.S. like several years later after your trademark registration. That's not the case in China, but third party can file non-use cancellation after 3 years of your trademark registration.
Oh,
And yes, you will be invited to file like use evidence in China.
okay.
Yes, so that you can keep your trademark alive. Otherwise, if the filed evidence is not qualified, or if you do not respond to that non-use cancellation, then your trademark will be declared valid.
And as far as the specimen, does it, I, I guess, for service marks and for goods and service, for goods, the specimens might be a little different?
Yes, I think there's a specific classification. We have a Chinese classification based on the NICE classification actually, and there is more items in the Chinese classification. So we know that in the U.S., applicants generally have to file with quite specific descriptions for their goods and services. But when you're filing in China, you can ask your Chinese trademark attorney to help you review the list of goods and services, to ask them to propose you some standard descriptions based on the Chinese classification. So you can avoid uh, like rectifications issued by the office, and to have the trademark filing prosecution more highly efficiently.
And so the list of goods and services in China, from what you say, is going to be a lot smaller.
Yes, it can be specific, and there was also a lot more descriptions only in Chinese, and it's not in the English version of the NICE classification. So you can ask your Chinese attorney to give you some proposals. You can just send the maybe the website of your products so that your attorneys can see that what products you're selling, so which classes and or subclasses we should cover, because China has actually divided the classes into subclasses, and examiners has decided the similarity based on the subclasses.
All right. Well, so far it's quite interesting. Let's take a short break and then we will
Mhm.
come back and continue with the second part of this podcast.